Hey guys, fitness fans, welcome back to my channel. This is Igor from Vitruvian Physique. Thanks for stopping by. This is an interesting video. This is the first vlog I have done since my competition prep, and ironically it's to announce another competition prep. I am officially 25 days out, that's about 3.5 weeks from October 10th, where I will be competing in Kitchener, Ontario at the OPA Natural Regional Championships. I think it's the Oktoberfest Championships, that's right, Oktoberfest, in men's physique. But in addition, I am highly considering competing in bodybuilding as well. The reason being, I do feel I am more situated or more built for men's physique. My body's a little bit taller, a little bit more slender, a little bit more towards the aesthetic side of the spectrum versus the sheer mass and ripped side of bodybuilding. But to be honest, when I was on stage at my last show, yeah, you know, you can do this, you can do that, you can do all this pretty stuff, but part of me really did just want to bust out a front double bicep or like a most muscular or something, because that's why I fell in love with physical development, this whole sport subcategory or whatever, as it is, from pumping iron, from watching guys like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, Matt Ogus if you want to incorporate natural guys. So yeah, keeping in mind that my body isn't necessarily as made for bodybuilding, I don't know how well I will do, so I'm going to take it as much of a learning experience as I can. But men's physique, that's where it's balls to the wall. I came third last time at a pretty high level because it's Toronto, which is a much bigger population. So now that we're doing a smaller show in Kitchener, I got no excuse. I've qualified for provincials, which are not until next year. So in a sense, doing a regional show, I am a step above. So this time, that's it. I'm not doing this to place. I'm not doing this for learning experience and fun. I am doing this to fucking win. In the weeks following my previous competition, I've been able to keep it fairly clean, only getting about 5 or 6 pounds from my stage weight. I'm a big believer in reverse dieting, or reverse bulking as you want to call it. Weighing in at about 177.2 the night prior. So my goal this time is to take my stage weight, which was 170 pounds, and reach that the week before my show. Then afterwards, with intense carb depletion and water and sodium manipulation, I should be able to come into the show at about 167 pounds, 3 pounds lighter than my previous contest weight, which would probably be by far the best condition that I have ever come in. So this leads me to the purpose of this video and other upcoming videos. This is going to be a competition vlog, a competition series, similar to Matt Ogus's older Matt versus vlogs, and Christian Guzman's summer shredding series. In this case, I feel that a lot of you guys enjoy my videos, and I'm going to keep doing that. Don't worry, the informational content will still be coming out. But these videos are going to be more about application. I could sit here and talk about lifting hard and you know, grinding through low carb days all you want, and I can sit here and lecture you guys on nutrition and macros, but at the end of the day, I think a lot of you want to see a natural bodybuilder apply those things and what it looks like when he or she does that in the following weeks leading up to a competition prep. In addition, these videos are going to be a lot more honest and a lot more transparent. There are going to be days when I feel like shit. There are going to be days when I do not have the energy to go to the gym. There are going to be days when I walk in and do 50% of what I normally do, but that's going to be the reality of the situation, because I know that a lot of YouTubers out there will coincidentally have an awesome workout and hit PRs every single day, even on contest prep, and then coincidentally, you know, the videos in between, the workouts in between that might not be as good, suddenly they kind of drop off the face of the map. Bullshit. I am going to show you guys absolutely everything, and you're going to have 100% all access, transparent pass to the real deal, the real competition prep.
Hey guys, today actually happened to be an arm day. I don't actually do arm day you know, as a set part of my training split. I don't feel that arms are necessarily required to have their own day, but occasionally I do throw it in, especially on days when everything else is kind of sore. Since the biceps and triceps are slightly smaller muscle groups, they can be worked out with a bit more frequency, and they don't need necessarily as long time to recover. My biceps have always been a bit of a sticking point for me because they're not necessarily, you know, the highest peaked biceps, but you know, a really good example of someone with similar bicep genetics is actually the Hodge twins, and they managed to build a very good set of arms. So I am trying to get the same type of development. I'm trying to get those Hodge twins arms. One thing I will note is that even though I'm going fairly heavy at 100-pound barbell weight, I am trying to keep the form fairly clean, with the elbow trying to be as stationary as possible. That way the bicep is doing most of the work and I'm not arcing my back and throwing it up there. But I have gone as heavy as, you know, like 135 pounds or one plate before in the past. You can actually see that in my arm day video earlier on my channel. And now we have switched over to triceps. These are overhead dumbbell tricep extensions. I like these ones a lot. One thing I like to focus on is keeping my elbows at about a 45-degree angle relative to my body. I don't let them flare out completely, but at the same time, I don't completely tuck the arms in. I know some people say that you want to try doing that and pretty much squeeze your ears. I think that's a little bit too much. I like to keep it a lot more neutral, something which is a lot more natural to the human body. Trying to build massive triceps. You know what's actually an interesting example is you guys ever seen The Expendables 2 with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Or you want to kill me? Like a sheep.
God damn, what are those? Man, JCVD has been working out in his older years. If anyone's interested in his secret training routine, I believe this is it. Every day is tricep day. Getting back on track, one of the things I like to do is I actually do free weights earlier in the workout, and afterwards I'll usually switch to machines or cables, which is actually what happened here when my second bicep exercise was actually the machine bicep preacher curl. I've talked about this one in the past, and I really do like, you know, incorporating machines and cables later on in the workout because it's a fantastic way to get a great contraction. Because unlike free weights, which are great because of all the stabilizer muscles, machines can actually have a force which follows you, which you're resisting throughout the entire exercise, unlike with free weights where you're pretty much resisting only against the force of gravity, which is unidirectional, whereas here the direction is constantly against whatever muscle it is that you are working out, and it follows you throughout the exercise. For those of you interested, the whole workout is here, working in 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, and I only do 4 exercises, which some of you guys may consider a little bit low, but once again, the biceps and triceps are a smaller muscle group. They don't need necessarily as crazy amounts of stimulation.
Babe, prettier, 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 activate pretty. Okay. It's the end of the day. It's like 10 o'clock. We're done. Today was a very difficult vlogging day, and things did not go as planned. Just in general, with, you know, like the whole, like, couldn't find a place to film on top, you know, batteries dying, forgot the tripod, sun's going down.
A lot of people are around.
Yeah, so a lot of things went really wrong, and I'm really starting to understand some newfound respect for, you know, other, oh babe, it's a spider.
Here. It looks really small on camera, but it's really big, I swear.
Yeah, bullshit.
Ew. Here. Kill it on camera.
I'm not gonna kill.
Okay, wait, I'm scared. You're gonna kill it.
I'm not gonna kill him. He's part of nature.
No, you're good. What did you just do?
Relax. Oh shit, he's making a run for it. You son of a bitch, I'm trying to save your life.
Stop, just kill him, Igor.
Okay,
what if he
relax.
fell on your food?
No, it's not. If I do, he's good protein.
I swear you didn't get him.
I got him. I released him.
I don't understand why you have to pick them up like that. Just kill it, it's a spider.
Yeah, but they don't do anything wrong to you.
Yeah, I have a spider right on my arm. I had it for like 4 months.
Well then, why don't you turn into Spider-Man already?
Oh, look, it's vulgar.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever.
This is Canada.
And shorty shorts.
You know, that's their aesthetics.
Oh, everyone wanted to see your quads.
Oh, of course. Well, there they are. Lots of stuff was very difficult, but this is a learning experience. Okay, so today's final meal, probably final meal, we got chicken breast, tomatoes, tomato sauce, mushrooms, courtesy of... Okay, so the macros for this are 343 calories, 26 measly little grams of carbs, 12 grams of fat, 38 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber. I don't even know where that's from. Oh, tomato sauce. Babe, you got a good tomato sauce.
You're welcome.
That high fiber. Carbs are about to hit the max. Protein's got a little bit more. So
What?
I'm thinking rice cakes.
With peanut butter?
No, with jam.
With peanut butter?
Jam.
Zero with peanut butter.
As you can tell, I still have you guys open here, and I'm constantly trying to respond to as many comments as I can, but you see this number right here, this thing? That is like every time I finally get it down to 0, I hit refresh and it's back up to 10. Guys, I'm trying my best, I promise you. Either way, so we are gonna eat up this meal and finish off the day with 007 Casino Royale, which she's never seen before, which is ridiculous. Boo, no, don't knock it till you try it. Oh yeah, and guys, this is my apartment. I don't think I've ever done like a little tour. There's a little kitchen, there's a bathroom, bedroom, there's a balcony, and there's my desk, and yeah, it's legit like 280 square feet.
Cozy.
And the last meal, like I said, rice cakes. We got 2 plain rice cakes, 29 grams of peanut butter. That's right, I measure out the peanut butter. I don't just take like a spoon and be like, that's about, you know, that's 1 spoonful, because that can mean a difference of legit like 10 grams of peanut butter. And peanut butter is very calorically dense from a fat standpoint, so you might miss or underestimate or whatever, like 50, 60 calories, which when you're doing contest prep, those little differences add up. I even factor in sauces. So if I'm doing something like ketchup, I will, you know, 1 squirt, 2 squirts of ketchup, 30 calories, that's like, you know, 5-6 grams of carbs or something. You gotta factor that stuff in. So, and a daily total of 1989 calories. So I am actually within and a little bit under my daily macronutrient intake for the day. I'll finish off with a glass of water. And seeing as it's 10 o'clock, I probably shouldn't get hungry again until I'm asleep. And then it's unconscious equals problem. I don't give a fuck. Hey guys, it's September 13th, it's a Sunday, and I just wanted to do a quick video before I start. This week I'm going to be starting my vlog series, but before that I want to do, talk about, there's 2 interesting things that happened this weekend. Number 1, my subscriber count has started to grow. I mean, it's approaching 1,000, and I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I remember when I started this channel and I had like around 200 or 300 subscribers, I was amazed by that. I was flabbergasted because I thought there's actually, you know, like a decent sized theater, auditorium room full of people that actually tune in occasionally to look at my face, spend 1, 2, 3 minutes with me, interact with me, like my videos, comments, subscribe, view, give me feedback, whether it be positive or negative, and I appreciate that so much, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. I've had a chance to interact with people from all around the world, and you know, to have even a somewhat positive influence on your lives, whether it be through motivation or, you know, learning something or just interacting with each other, I am so incredibly humbled by that, and I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to each and every one of you. Some of you guys say like, oh my god, you know, your channel's so small, how do you only have like 400 or 500 subscribers? And I'm thinking, are you crazy? That's awesome! That's incredible! I never thought in a million years I would have that much. When I started this channel, I thought it was like 12 people, like my friends, my mom, and like my dad, and that was pretty much it. And the fact that it's grown to this, you know, level in a relatively short amount of time, I am extremely happy with it, and I am very humbled. The next thing that's happening this weekend is part of the reason why I started this YouTube channel, and part of the inspiration that I have is here this weekend, and that is Christian Guzman came to Toronto. And which is crazy because no one ever comes to Toronto. We're in the middle of Canada, up in the middle of nowhere, right? It's awesome because he was part of the inspiration that I have for starting this channel. I started watching him back when I was in university, and you know, it was like 2012, 2013. His channel was growing, but it wasn't anywhere near what it is now. It was just him filming on his little like handy cam vlog before he even had his dog. And it's funny, he would always have like these terrible angles, because he was filming alone. So he would put the camera down in the corner and he'd do his like arm bicep curls or something, and it's this bad angle, and the camera quality wasn't that great, and the video editing quality wasn't, you know, amazing. But I got this feeling, this genuine sense that he was trying to really interact and help people and, you know, be a somewhat positive influence in their lives, and it really stuck with me. And for like 2 years I had it in the back of my head, just grinding away, thinking like, you can do something similar to that, you can do the same thing, have an influence on people's lives from all over the world. I'm not trying to like, you know, brag, that would be, you know, or seem conceited, like, oh my god, I've changed this guy's life, I'm incredible. No, bullshit, come on. But you know, you spend a couple minutes with someone and you can interact with them, and every time I get a comment saying like, hey man, I like your stuff, I like your content, or I learned something new, you know, hi from like Malaysia or hi from the UK or something. And it's interesting because when I started watching Christian's channel, you know, it wasn't anywhere near what it is today. And I'm not referring to the, you know, the monetary aspect of it, the cars, the houses, the this, the that, but that's not necessarily what I'm referring to, and that's not necessarily what led me to starting this channel. Like I said, it's that, you know, outlook that you have and that connection that you have with people all over the world. For 2 years, it's just been grinding me that I have to create this, and part of me thought, no, it's not possible. How could you do this? Right? Like, come on, just, you know, go to school, get a job, do this normal stuff. And I've done that, and I'm extremely proud of it, don't get me wrong. At the same time, part of me is thinking, like, you could do this as well. So in conclusion, thank you to each and every one of you guys, and thank you to Christian. You have inspired me to do this channel, and you may not know me, but I sure as hell know you, and I'm gonna work my ass off until the day that you do know the name Vitruvian Physique, and I could look at you eye to eye and present to you what I have made and take pride in, as I am able to interact with people from all over the world and be a somewhat positive aspect in their lives.